everyone! I mentioned on Facebook the other day that I was going to be doing a snow day vlog. And what else would a nerd do than play Warhammer on a snow day? I meant to do this yesterday, but I wasn't feeling well. I know, excuses, but I am going to be playing Chris and his Brettonians today. I am probably going to get slaughtered because he has been playing Brettonians for the last, like, 100 million years. And I am fairly new at Warhammer, and as you can see, I'll be proxying a couple things. These are my lead belchers over here that have no arms and no cannons. Pretty classy right there. These are my bulls. You can see, chewed up by my dog on one end. Real classy, real classy. Eventually, my ogres will be an evil Santa ogre army. As you can see, there's a awesome cookie mace and a little stripy saber or whatever he's carrying there, and Santa pants and stuff, so that's going to be real cool. Chris has let me borrow some of his cavalry to proxy for Mornfang cavalry, which just came out in the new Warhammer rules. Well, not just came out, but you know what I mean. Here are my iron guts, including a fire belly, and you Warhammer players know that that's not really a fire belly, it's really a gorger, but I don't have a fire belly yet, so that's going to have to work for that. Here's another fully painted Santa Army ogre, yay, with a Rudolph skeleton thing and a stripy pole, which is pretty cool. So anyways, not much here because your ogres are pretty big, but this is my army. I'll be also using some pretty sweet pink dice here, which have been pretty lucky for me. I played a game earlier today against Matt James, the infamous Matt James. I played against his vampire counts, and I won by the skin of my teeth. But I'm still learning, so hopefully by playing Chris on our practice board, which is also a little bit, well, it's just a little bit ugly, but that's okay. We just used a piece of plywood with some hinges to make a legal-sized board and just some stuff we had laying around the house for some really cheesy terrain. But anyways, we've already done deployment, so as you can see, these are where my units are, and those are where Chris's units have been deployed. It always kind of scares me when other people have like a gajillion models and I have like 2. But as you probably know, ogres are pretty tough, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, and we'll come back at the end of round 1. So we just finished round 1, and as you can see on the board here, I elected to go first, obviously because Chris is praying to his lady. Womp womp. But anyways, so I moved my iron guts here, kind of at an angle, and I moved my Mornfang cavalry up on the hill. I moved my bulls behind this fence here, and I moved my iron guts up just enough so they would be in range of Chris's longbow archers up here. During the magic phase, I was able to get one spell off. I casted, what did I cast? I casted the Fulminating Flame Cage on Chris's unit of knights right here, which went off and was somewhat successful. I think I killed one of his models, which was awesome. So other than that, oh, I also killed 2 of Chris's longbow archers over here with my lead belchers, which could have been way better, but oh well. So now we are at Chris's turn, and we will see how it goes from there. So we just finished up round 1, Chris's turn, which was a little bit brutal for me because, as you can see, I lost a Mornfang cavalry down here. It's real sad. Thanks, Chris. I have to be a really big jerk now because Chris just killed one of my peoples. Yeah, so as you can see with Chris's armies deployed, or not his deployment, but his movement, he decided to get the heck out of Dodge with, oh, I'm moving the table, sorry, with this set of knights over here, because after I tasked with my fire belly, it was pretty bad for him. As you can see, he lost some models down there. Also pretty bad for me over here was the trebuchet, oh no, the bowman, which dealt some wounds to my lead belchers over here, which was not very fun. And yeah, the Mornfang cavalry, this guy was killed by the trebuchet, which I really, really freaking fracking hate now, and I'm gonna have to kill that thing. Hopefully, if I can kill those archers with my lead belchers, that's what I'm gonna try to do. Also, my drink of choice tonight, Poland Spring. Thank you for your delicious sparkling water. so I just finished my turn 2 turn. Let's start with these guys, my Iron Guts. I had my Fire Belly cast, or attempt to cast both the Burning Head and the Fulminating Flame Cage. He only got the Burning Head off on this unit here, which was pretty bad for them. And then I reformed my bulls here, so they were facing this way, just in case they were trying to attempt to charge somewhere over in this area. Chris. And I also reformed my lead belchers because I figured I could probably take more hits from them as opposed to them if they also tried to charge me from way up here. Chris. And these lead belchers shot at these guys and killed one guy, which was pretty sweet. And other than that, I think that's it. So I'm just gonna chill over here and hope that Chris has lots of 1s and 2s over in his land. Oh, also, I forgot about my Mournfang Cavalry over here. They're right up on Chris's butt, as he so aptly mentioned it, which he said he also was not used to, so that's pretty jawsome over here. So hopefully I will overrun him here and take out him and maybe that trebuchet over there and maybe some of these guys. Who knows? Who knows what this role will bring?
Okay, so this is my first appearance on camera. Alexis just wanted me to briefly explain what I've done here in this combat round of slaughter. My unit of Knights of the Realm here charged her Ogre Bulls, who, as you can see, are showing their backsides to me because I beat them very, very well handily in combat. And they turned and fled. I chased after them. Unfortunately,
but didn't quite make it.
Unfortunately, I didn't roll high enough.
There's a space. There's a space
to totally catch them. So we'll just see what happens next round. I tried to get my men-at-arms in the battle as well. They failed their charge, and so they just kind of shuffled forward 2 inches.
Womp womp.
And I'm getting these guys out of dodge. And I threw up these archers here as a little march blocker, so hopefully I can get them out of here. And that's all I have to say.
Well, here we are at the end of turn 3. We are doing a combined move update. And as you can see, it is not looking particularly great for the ogres. Basically, my Iron Guts are gone. Because of this.
She means her lead belchers.
Yes, my lead belchers. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm all discombobulated now because you killed all my lead belchers. So they're all gone because of this delightful situation here, which I'm not very happy about. These guys have their butts facing these knights here, but they're going to turn around soon. These Iron Guts over here are just chilling at the top of the hill. I was able to get a spell off, which took care of a few of these guys here. There was a failed charge with my Mournfang Cavalry here, which had his archers flee over here. Unfortunately, not far enough to flee off the board, unfortunately for me.
Why don't you say unfortunately just one more time?
Unfortunately. Chris. So, I'm pretty much not happy sitting over here, even though I'm in my sweet, so happy hoodie. I had to give a shout out to them because this hoodie's pretty awesome. And my assistant over here, as you can see, is being pretty lazy and not helping me at all. She's pretty much slacking off. I told her she'd have a 5-minute break, and she's been taking like a 30-minute break. Okay, so as you can see, my Iron Guts here, along with my Fire Belly, charged Chris's, what are these guys again?
Men-at-arms.
Men-at-arms. And my Mournfang Cavalry also charged the Men-at-Arms, flank charged them. So now, Chris is going to count down the...
combat resolution.
Yes, combat resolution. So go ahead and explain to us in detail what happened.
If you'll direct the camera down here.
Yep.
She's done 27 wounds.
Only 27.
Okay, now she gets +1 for charging. So that's 28. +1 for charging in the flank is 29. She has a battle standard, which is 30. She has a regular standard, which is 31. She has 3 ranks, which is 32, 33, 34. Now, I did 2 wounds, so that's 33, 32. I have a standard. That's 31. And that's it. So, it's my leadership, which is 6, minus 31. And I'm going to go ahead and try and make that on Snake Eyes. So, here we go. Yeah. Doesn't look like I passed. So let me scoop up these dead guys here.
What about those guys?
Well, hold on. We'll deal with them in a second. I'm going to put these guys down in my box. Whoa, almost fell. Now, I'm going to flee. This many inches. Well, that's pretty good, actually. 11. So, here's what... I have to flee away from the unit, the largest unit, which is going to be these guys. So, it's up to you to decide, are you going to pursue with this unit, pursue with this unit, hold with this unit, or some kind of combination there.
Will I pursue? Stay tuned to find out.
Okay, I charged her ogre bulls down here. I killed them, except there's one guy left. He broke and ran away. Instead of pursuing, I let him go and just reformed so that I can prepare myself for a charge down here. So I've got these 2 knight units, some little piddly guys here, and then my corner of useless shooting. She's got this unit right here, which is the bane of my existence, and a Mournfang cavalry. So, it's your turn.
So, pretty much I have this little guy, like he said here, which kind of sucks because there's not much that he can do. My 1 Mournfang cavalry here, and my big unit of Iron Guts. So we're going to go really quickly through turn 5 to see if I can pull anything out of this. Hopefully I'll be able to. If not, I'll be really sad because it will just reaffirm my suspicions that I really need a butcher to toughen these guys up so I can fight against these friggin' knights who have like strength 1 million. Okay, we'll see what happens. It's getting pretty late and we're about to call this game, but this pretty much right here is going to be the deciding factor. I only have 2 units left, if you even want to call this random straggler good-for-nothing ogre bull a unit. Otherwise, I just have this unit of Iron Guts, which is doing pretty well. But Chris has these 2 that he can charge with, plus all of his bowmen and his trebuchet still left over there, which could do some damage. So we're going to play this out and see what happens, and we'll take it from there. So it's the top of turn 6, or we just finished with turn 6, and Chris and I have decided to call the game. As you can see, the outcome is over here. These are all dead knights, by the way.
Dead knight.
These are all dead. So, if we're calculating in terms of points, Chris had to explain this to me. As I said, I'm sure all you crazy Warhammer players out there have a ton of things to say about probably my deployment, my magic use, but as I said, I'm still pretty new, so give me a little break here. Chris explained to me that at this point, in terms of points, that because I have more points, even though I have fewer models, that I would have won at the end of turn 6. This was the end result here. Chris over here still had his trebuchet and all of, or not all, but most of his bowmen over here, but those are relatively cheap models in terms of points, or so says Chris, because I don't play Brettonians. So anyways, this was the game. I hope you enjoyed my little recap here. As I said before, I'm still pretty new at Warhammer, and I'm still trying to figure out my way around these ogres, and figure out tactics and stuff like that. And thankfully, Chris is very patient with me, and as are most people that I've played, which I'm very grateful for. So I think my lucky pink dice definitely helped. As you can see, they're right there in that awesome bin. And my delicious sparkling water, which I can't get enough of. And last, but certainly not least, my beautiful assistant right here,